How's the eye? It looks painful.
Yeah, I think it's kind of coming more from my nose. I got smashed in the nose at the weekend, so kind of filled up my eye a bit. But it's not too bad. It's worse than it looks, or better than it looks. Sorry, better than it looks.
Better than looks. What's the feeling in the camp? Obviously, two ridiculously big wins to hold two teams to no score in European rugby. How has that affected the mood and mindset at Leinster?
Yeah, no, it feels real good. Feels like we've got a bit of momentum with us, especially even going back to when the lads won South Africa. That built quite a good feel good around the club. But I think the pleasing thing is the lads are really hungry. We're back in train today, really hungry to get preparing for Ulster and kind of rip into that because we want to keep that momentum going and we want to keep getting better. So that's, I think, probably the good thing about this group at the moment. Still hungry to improve.
Yeah, obviously you've been here before. Is there anything different this year? Is there any feeling different, or is it just? Do you think much about the bigger picture, or is it that cliched game by game?
Yeah, not like you obviously are trying to. The best way to do it, I think, is game by game. But we have noted before, like we've been here before. We've won big knockout games, done well, good margins, and then maybe things haven't gone our way then towards finals and things like that. So there won't be any complacency here. We know we'll have to be better. We'll have harder challenges ahead, and teams look at you, they figure you out a bit more. So you have to keep kind of improving, adding layers to your game. So we'll be focused pretty much this week just to try and put in as good a performance against Ulster as we can.
Just on the defence, how pleasing is it, obviously, not to have conceded over those last two games?
Yeah, it's class. You see the lads, like we put so much effort into every defensive set. No matter if it's the start of the game, the end of the game, what the scoreline is, where they are on the pitch, we're going flat out to attack teams with our defence. So it is pleasing, but yes, we'll have to keep that up and keep raising that level.
And just in terms of managing both tournaments, obviously a situation you've also been in before. For players, obviously, you've got to play the role you're given, but do you just want to be involved in every single game?
Yeah, I think it's great when you get to play every game and get like a bit of momentum going. You get proper match fit. So yeah, I'd be delighted to play in as many games as I can, or hopefully get picked for as many as possible.
Okay, cheers, Sancho.
Thank you.
Anyone else want to jump in there?
Yeah, can I hop in there if that's all right?
Yeah,
how you getting on, Joe? It's Richie here from Off the Ball.
Oh yeah, all good.
Good. Does a game like Ulster this weekend is it the best possible way you could have imagined to refocus minds on the multiple tasks that are at hand?
Yeah, 100%. I think an Interpro like this is great because I always find Ulster always really raise their game against us at Interpro, and they'll be looking to turn us over. So there's no short of motivation for this game. We'll want to be at our best, put on a good show for the fans, and beat Ulster ultimately.
What kind of threats from them have been highlighted so far in the preparation for the weekend's game?
I think Ulster, they always have a strong kind of they're always a strong mauling side. So I know from a forward standpoint that we'll be looking to try and negate that, get after them in that aspect. They've got a lot of good ball players in their pack, good athletes, and Richie Murphy always has them pretty well drilled in attack. So it'll definitely challenge our defence. But yeah, there's a good few areas and a lot of good young players playing with a bit of confidence. So it'll be a tough challenge.
Have you got a chance to play with Richie before? Did you play with the 20s?
Yeah, I was. He was my head coach in 20s. I actually ended up getting injured before. I didn't actually play the Six Nations. Got injured, but I had him for a good few months in 20s. Yeah.
What's your game as a coach?
Yeah, I thought he was brilliant. He was new to the role when I was in there, but I think and I've seen him since then. He's improved massively, I think, and he's successful 20s teams. He's done really well with an Ulster team. They're probably in a bit of a transition period, so I'm sure he'll have a good few tricks up his sleeves. Kind of been planning for 2 weeks for this game, so that'll be a good challenge.
You've gotten to play alongside RG for the last couple of games, obviously in Europe. What's he been like to play alongside, and do you tap him up much away from the pitch as regards different bits and pieces that you think he can add to your game from it?
Yeah, geez, there's loads of bits. I think one of the great things about Orgy is he makes other lads around him look way better. whatever, getting an offload, getting you through the line, or the pace he comes onto the ball at, the physicality, even his mindset. He's a good leader in our group as well. So no, there's loads of areas I can learn from him, and just, even just getting to know him in Leinster, he's a real smart rugby player. He's not just a massive big brute. He is that as well. But he's got quite a very good rugby brain around the line out. He's added great impact to that. I think added probably a bit of an extra layer to our line of attack and defence. So there's loads of areas we can learn from him.
And you're first blessed, I guess, in the group of locks that you have there to kind of chop and change and exchange information with.
Yeah, it's unreal. It feels like quite a privilege playing the team at the moment. You just like look at all the guys. Like I remember just being a team walkthrough, and you're like looking at the quality we have around the whole pack. Lads who are playing the team, lads who aren't even picked. You're like, it's class. It's so exciting to be involved in.
Do you kind of almost feel, even though you're kind of still at a pretty young age, feel like one of the more given your international experience that you have a little bit to offer the likes of Brian Deaney's in terms of magnets in this world?
Yeah, I'd still like to be known as young enough at this stage, but I suppose I've played in a good few big games at this stage now, and I think I've definitely learned a bit, and probably some area that I'm probably trying to improve on is maybe bringing a bit more leadership or adding a bit more to where I can in the group. So yeah, definitely probably feeling that a bit more.
Try and avoid knocks like the one into your left eye at the moment, and you'll be keeping that young tag for a while.
Yeah, exactly.
For that over the weekend.
Yeah, cheers.
Is there anyone else there with any questions?
Can I just ask a quick one? Was there many tired heads in training this morning after the golf last night, the drama? Did you get to watch it yourself?
No, lads are all locked into bed 9 o'clock. No, there was definitely a few lads up for watching it. I actually didn't stay up the full thing to watch it, but no, there was a good buzz around Roy winning. I think it was pretty satisfying for everyone. But yeah, a few sleepy heads in there definitely.
Grand.
Right, so thanks, fella.
Alright, thanks guys. Leave it there with Joe for now. We'll be back in a few minutes.